Jax is 8 years old. He has spina bifida, and he's paralyzed from the waist down. He they call it like gorilla crawling. So he crawls on his knuckles and his knees. He's just like any other kid. He just can't walk and run and play and do the other things that normal kids do. We had one instance when we lived in St. Louis for about a year when he was in kindergarten. He came home and I asked him how his day went. And the only thing he could remember from his day was when the kids went outside for recess, they made him sit there and watch because there just wasn't any access for him to, get onto the playground equipment.
We started designing Kevin Hammersmith Memorial Park a few years ago, and through the school system, we received an email that showed there was 2,200 kids with special needs in the Albany Floyd County school system, and just that number really surprised me. And then looking through the data and stuff through the national demonstration site, that it also shows that 85 kids out of every 1,000 have some kind of special need.
The limitations that people with disabilities, adults with disabilities, have right now on the current parks, most of it has to do with being accessible grounding, being able to walk on paved walkways. You can't push a wheelchair through a gravel parking lot. You can't push a wheelchair through a nice garden that has a lot of mulch. It just doesn't work.
I can't go in the mulch or the grass. Somebody carries me because they can't push me in the mulch.
A lot of times places don't have wheelchair ramps. So it gets kind of, hard to get into a lot of places. A lot of times I'll have to physically pick the wheelchair up in the front and move it.
We're in the process of building a new playground at Kevin Hammersmith Memorial Park that'll meet the needs of all children and adults in Floyd County. It's been a long process. We've been working on this for years, and right now our goal is to have this ready to start construction in August of 2021 and have completed by the fall. The features include the zip line for kids of all abilities. There's a big soundboard for visually and hearing impaired. There's slides involved where the kids can use those with disabilities. There's a swing that they can be put into specially to be able to swing with the kids, but also 4 wheelchairs can fit into one of the swings, and what people can swing them even in their wheelchair.
I think the improvements for the park are going to be very important for a variety of reasons. The one that's probably most important to me is it's going to also include adults. We have an emerging population of adults with disabilities who are aging. And so as much as the community can do to offer things for that individual with a disability and their family, the more that says for what kind of a place Floyd County really is.
In this program, we're working with Patronicity, which is a state-funded grant that helps match 50-50. And so every dollar helps in this. So we're going to be taking donations from $1 to $10,000 or whatever people want to donate to this project, where they'll match that up to $50,000 to get this process completed and get the playground open.
Giving towards this project would help bring all the children together so that they would see that just because someone has a disability or a handicap doesn't make that child any different than any other kid. All I want is for him to have friends and be able to actually play with them and have that, normal child playtime interaction. And I think this park is going to make that possible.